What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the New Jersey Motorsports Park here in Millville, New Jersey, where I'm at today to check out, well, you probably can hear them in the background, races, and more specifically, the bagger races. So if you've been following the channel, we've been down here once before. It's been a few years, but I'm back to check it out. I got myself a nice little media pass. Hopefully it gets me some cool access. And I'm gonna go check out, see what this place has to offer. And then in probably a couple of hours, the baggers will be racing and we'll check that out too. So let's go see what we can get into. All right, so I got a little bit of a late start today getting down here. I wanted to get here a little bit earlier, but you know, life happens. So I got to fit in as much as I can before any of the really crappy weather comes, because there's a chance we're going to get some rain here sometime this afternoon. So let's go. Now that is a freaking Super C. Holy crap. She's a monster.
First up on the stage, in third place, the number 131, riding for Rome Engineering, Hank Rosberg. And in second place, also for Rome Engineering, the number 1, Alessandro DiMario. And your winner of race 1, riding for Revzilla, Motul, Vance, and Heinz Suzuki, the number 95, Matthew Chapin.
All right, guys, so if you've never been to a racing event like this, or you're just not a race fan, kind of like me, really not into racing of any kind, cars, bikes, whatever, but I do enjoy watching the baggers race, which, you know, probably because I have one, but I think that's fun. But again, my point being, if you've never been or you're not a fan, an event like this, it's a little overwhelming. There's stuff going on everywhere. I stepped away over to kind of a little quieter section, but there's stuff going on everywhere. There's so many people, and it's people that are part of race teams and involved in the racing, just jumbled in and mixed in with people that are just here to watch. It's kind of a crazy atmosphere. There's golf carts going everywhere, people zipping around on e-bikes everywhere, tons of food vendors, tons of different merch vendors, kind of mixed in with all the teams that have like their tents and things set up with. So for me, I'm a little confused as to who's selling something and who's just actually just hanging out because they're going to race later. So kind of neat. I'm going to try to do my best to just give you a little peek at what it looks like and what's going on here. So I'm going to finish this beverage and check it out. Over here you can get different drinks, beer, seltzers, Gatorade, energy drinks, lemonade, soda water, all that good stuff. Now I can totally see why people would be into this like racing lifestyle, these events, because it's kind of cool. These are like 3-day, 4-day weekend events, and so many people come, like you can see behind me, and there's so many more over here that just come to for the whole weekend. It's an event. They bring their RVs, they bring their whatever their camping setup is, and they hang out for the whole weekend to watch, to spectate in between races. They're just hanging out, eating, drinking, spending time with their family and friends. Pretty cool. I can totally see why people would like this kind of lifestyle. I'm struggling with not ordering a burrito bowl. They look amazing. They also look like a ton of food, so I'm not sure I want to eat that much. Apparently people buy racing gear merch. I had no idea that was a thing. I guess it's just like any other pro sport. People buy the gear of the teams or brands they like. Kind of cool.
His headset back on, keeping himself focused and mid to a victory, Greg.
Yeah, and really very focused for Matthew Skull.
They get down to 3, 3B, and 3C a little.
You can see all the people that are all set up for the weekend for camping. Oh, there's one of those Raptors. Raptor Carbon. You can hear the bikes rolling back there, but that's a Raptor Carbon over there. Those are pretty cool. This is Outlaw, which if I was a single dude, this is what I would buy. But the interior is not a great setup for a husband and wife. It's very dude-ish, very man cave-ish, but really, really cool Class A toy hauler. You just sacrifice a lot of living space because of the garage, but it is a sweet-looking rig. Them boys are moving. Holy crap. They are flying. You can hear them in the background. Them boys are ripping. Superman NJ got nothing on that shit.
One more. Beautiful.
Yay!
So, those of you who don't know, I am not Jeff G. Holt. He is not here today. He is down in Smoky Mountain getting ready for kickoff of Smoky Mountain Bike Week down there in eastern Tennessee. Working with Harley Davidson. Next week, Smoky Mountain Bike Week, we will be giving away a crate motor, a 135 crate motor on behalf of Harley Davidson. All you got to do is scan this QR code right here, put in the keyword. You do not have to be present. All right, so first of all, when we judge these bikes, guys, it's very, very difficult, and gals. It's very, very difficult. We look at a lot of things. We're looking at brakes. We're looking at, chain drive versus belt drive. We're looking at mileage. We're looking at wheels, tires. We're looking at the whole bike as a whole. So we're going to kick off right now. The first award we're going to be giving away is the Batwing Award, and that is going to Rob Wish. Rob's got a Batwing sitting up right here. Rob, you here? Next award we got coming up right now is one that was extremely difficult to judge last year. John and I went back and forth on this particular category probably 10 times. It was the hardest one to judge for us last year. This year it's still the same category, but this year we have a Road King here. Guy's got a lot of work into that thing. It's built. He rides the hell out of that bike, and we want to present the Road King Award over to Jason Alpha. Jason, give us a little idea of what you got going on with that bike.
Just built it to ride and function proper the way I wanted it to. Use it for a lot of trips, and it does good. It never gives me any problems.
Next one coming up was a late entry, and I almost thought we didn't have one, but this bike came in. It's banged out pretty good. They got a lot of work into it. Now we're going to go ahead and give away that Best Dyno Award to Brandon Price. There he is. Brandon, give us an idea of what you got going on with that bike.
So it's got a built engine. I got a Simon Motorsports transmission, and plus it's a neutral down, 6-op. All powder grading was done by myself in-house.
This is my most loved and hated category these days, simply because of the fact there's so goddamn many of them whenever we do these shows. We're going to present the Rogue Glide Award, and I got to tell you, I think over the past 3 years, maybe 4 years, this has become one of the toughest categories to judge, just because the Rogue Glides come out, they're all bangers. For this trip here, we went ahead and picked the Rogue Glide owned by Rob Malone. This is another tough one. However, I will say I am from Jersey. I do own a black bike, and black is always best paint to me. But we looked around. There's a couple of bikes here that got some custom paint going on in them and that. And you know, we decided that we were going to give this award for the best paint to Michael DeSoma. He's got that Road Glide right up front there. That thing is tricked out pretty good. He's got a lot of work into it. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this bike?
So one of the things they have here that I had no idea they had, I don't recall them being here last time I was here a few years ago, is test rides. Indians got their test rides. I'm not 100% sure if Harley does or not. I know they have a setup, but Indian has theirs, and a few other brands. At least one other brand I saw has them as well. So kind of cool.
Next one we had to look at, this is tough because Jersey brings bangers when it comes to performance-built motors as well. So we started looking at the motor overall. It's not who dressed it up the prettiest, it's what does the motor have, what's in there, is the bike ridden? These are all factors that we take in. We don't want to look at something that's got 800 miles on it, but it's built to no end. You know, we're looking for a bike that's being ridden, a bike that's being banged out and going down the road. We decided today that the 19 Road Glide owned by Tom Neely, you're getting the award for the best motor. Dude, that thing is built. That bike is a... Next one we go for is Road Ripper. Road Ripper is an award that just, we look at the bike overall, but one of the biggest things we look at is the bike being ridden? There's one bike that really stood out to me for a multitude of reasons. One, the bike's being ridden. Number two, the bike is extremely clean. I wish my bike could be this clean on my worst day. So I want to offer this up to Eric. Eric, thanks for bringing out your 22 Road Glide. Eric's got a 22 Road Glide sitting over there. He's got about 64,000 miles on that thing. He's just out banging miles and killing it. So why don't you give everybody a little bit of information on that bike?
Yeah, you kind of covered it. Black Road Glide, climbing up to 65,000 miles, and we're just going to keep riding. That's it.
So this is the final award, and this is always a very tough one too, because you start looking at the bikes that are parked amongst here, and every one of them is unique. Just because your bike does not win Best in Show doesn't mean it is not one of the better bikes here. It just means somebody built it better. So Tommy, I hope you didn't get too comfortable back there. If you guys haven't checked out Tommy Neely's Road Glide sitting right here, blue and carbon fiber. That thing's got carbon fiber bags, fenders. He's got two-step paint on that thing. That motor is built. He's got a grudge box in there. He's got wheels, swing arm. That thing is just dope.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And again, guys, that's it for the awards. I really do appreciate everybody coming out here. Give yourselves a round of applause.
All right, guys, they just wrapped up the V-Twin Visionary Bike Show competition, gave out a bunch of awards, as you guys just saw. Some very nice bikes here. Cool thing that they do, giving away awards and whatnot, having the show. A lot of different categories, so if you're interested in something like that, get out to one of the shows they're at, check them out online, and get out to one and maybe win an award. And I'm hanging around waiting because I want to see the Baggers race. I haven't seen it yet. They're kicking off at 4. It's about 3:25. After that, I'm gonna head out of here and head home and see the wife. All right, stick around. Ball of death, sphere of death, whatever the heck they call it. Hopefully the music is generic.
deadliest stunts you have ever seen. You've seen them on Fox and America's Got Talent. And right now, you're about to see them live. Now, I have one question for all of you. Are you ready for Motorcycle Madness?
Let's go! Let's go!
If you guys are ready, before we continue, please don't forget to share all those pictures and videos on Instagram and Facebook using the hashtag XMetalRiders.
All right, guys, looks like they're about to kick off the King of the Baggers Racing. I got as good a spot as I could over here. Good view of the track. See how it goes. It's starting, it's starting. Did you just go get rain gear?
Not for me.
All right, crew. The last bagger race of the day just ended. Pretty cool, fun to watch. Have no idea who won. I'll have to go back and check because I was too busy recording to even pay attention to who was who. But a good time here, really good time. Had a good time just seeing what goes on at an event like this. Being someone that's not a race fan and having not been to many of these, it was kind of cool to see. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Trying to get to that next level, so help me out. And see you guys on the next one. Later.